I must be talking to an empty auditorium. Who's ready to watch a movie? All right. Well, thank you all for coming and buying tickets and supporting independent filmmaking. If anybody has any Valium, I'll take that too. But this has been really great. Thank you guys for coming. Nobody gets up here by themselves. The best thing about filmmaking is also the worst thing. It takes an army to make a film. And I had the best army on the freaking planet. I really did. And, I wrote this film. I was working at a horrible job, and I wanted to write this movie that took place in maybe one location and wouldn't cost a lot of money. And it became obvious real early on that I wasn't going to be able to raise a dime, which, was annoying because when I did the Bone Garden, I had a little investor, and we flew people in from LA and New York. It was like, wow, this is how it's done. Very quickly, Shadows wasn't going to be that way. So I was talking to a friend of mine who makes films, and he said, my friend Don said, Mike, just make sure you have top shelf talent in front of that camera. And that's exactly what I did. Remember the name Kendra North? It is unbelievable how good she is in this film. I saw her in a couple of low-budget films around town, and she, with all respect to the other actors, was head and shoulders above the rest of them. I said, I need to put her in my film. I stalked her on Facebook. I said, hey, can I send you the script? I think you'd be great for it. Boom. She came aboard. I had someone in mind to play the role of Trish, and she had to back out. And I said to my wife, who can we get to play this? Trish, the sister, needs to be somebody feisty, who's really attractive, but not 25 anymore, and how do you do that? And so Katie said to me, why don't you ask Patty, that theater owner in New York? Maybe she knows somebody. I said, okay. And I said, hey, Patty, I don't know if you know any actresses or not, but I got this role for this woman. The thing is, she has to have a potty mouth. There's a lot of, kind of cussing. She was, my friend Trish will do it. She'll do it in a minute. Send me the script. So I sent it to Trish. Remember the name Trish McGee. She is sensational. And then my boy Rick Scott, who plays Dean. Rick said, yeah, give it up for Rick. Again, these people are not professionals, and when you watch this film, you'll never know it, because they really carry the film. All the talent was in front of the camera, not so much behind, let me tell you. So that was great. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm also really proud of the work that Joey Russo and Bob Bass did with the audio. It sounds fantastic, not because of me, because of them. And he's not here tonight, but Kevin Barker from Faction in DC color corrected the film, and he made it look like we had money. And we didn't. We had paper clips and masking tape to make this film. So it's easy to make a film when you have $20 million. Try doing it for like $3,000. And so thank you guys. Also, what I'm really proud of is the music. I heard the song Shadows by Tomo Nakayama, and I thought, I gotta put that in a movie. So I, reached out to him on Facebook. He said, yeah, you can have it. I said, you don't want any money? He goes, no, I just want people to hear the song. I went to see Sarah Cahoon live in DC a few years ago. Me and her steel guitar player hit it off, and we stayed in touch. And I was like, I said, Jason, I'm doing this film. I'd love for you to consider scoring it. I don't have any money, but if you want to do it, it's yours. He goes, oh yeah, send it to me. I'll do it. Some year I'll score it. Barna Howard from Portland, Oregon. He gave me 3 songs. Katie Todd, you'll hear a song called Love, Love, Love. I'm dear friends with her drummer who executive produced this film. She gave me a song. It's amazing how these super talented songwriters gave me their music. Whereas if I was to use a song by the Rolling Stones, it would have cost tens of thousands. Because Mick Jagger's down those last 50 million and needs that money. But these people here, it was amazing how good they were and how they didn't want anything in return. They wanted people to hear the music. I want to thank Sandra and Trish McGee for helping me with that banner outside. Let me tell you what, it's all set up, but it took a lot to set that up. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Sandra. I want to thank my sons for putting that together for me and for being PAs on the film. I also want to thank my wife. Guys, I don't make any money doing this. I tell people all the time, I don't do it for the income, I do it for the outcome. And my wife is just so supportive, almost to a fault. She's never once said to me, stop watching these silly Kurt Russell movies, get out there and provide for us. Come on. Why are you watching Friday the 13th again? She's really supportive. She supports the arts. She was a production designer on this film. She made food, Trish made food, Denise made food. Guys, make sure you stay for the credits. The crock pot Trish is credited. Because whenever you see the crock pot in the film, it was usually cooking something for the crew. Yeah. I want to thank Rio and Joe, and lastly, if I missed anybody, it's only because, I'm not really awake right now. It's been a long week, just panic attacks, and oh my God, what if something goes wrong? I want to thank John Gonzalez, who's taking pictures today, is a dear friend. But lastly, this entire evening, as well as this film, is dedicated to my idol, Lynn Shelton, okay? Watch Lynn Shelton movies. If I were you, I'd leave now to watch a Lynn Shelton movie. I wouldn't sit here and watch this movie. But Lynn made a film called Your Sister's Sister, which is a lot like this film, 3 people in a remote location. I reached out to her. She would always reply. She would always text me back. She would always, give me this advice. I said, I'm going to have to do this movie with no name actors. She goes, Mike, did you see my first 3 films? There's nobody in them. She said, make your movie. She even tried to get me to move to Seattle. And she's like, we're making movies up here. Get up here. Lynn passed away. She was 54. And I was texting with her on Wednesday. She collapsed on Thursday and was dead on Saturday. So this is for you, Lynn. Thank you for making me feel strong. Thank all of you for making me feel strong. Thank you for supporting independent filmmaking. We do not do this for the money. We do it for the love. And we do it so you guys can hopefully enjoy yourselves. Peace and blessings. Thanks for coming.
Prepared because I know he wants to get this show on the road, but we love you. We can't wait to see it.
It's a family affair, and his whole family did a tremendous amount of work.
Yes, Andrea.
And we love it.
Thanks, you guys. I love you guys. I love you. I dedicate this to Ray and Mike Gutridge, wherever you are, buddy. Thanks for coming.